impaired persons, call them the blind, have in various cases been ignored by government to access quality education, health among other essentials to which normal people do have access to. On a tour to Salama School of the Deaf and Blind in Mkono District, which is under the Universal Primary Education, we found out that government had ignored this school by literally not giving them the required funding. The acting head teacher of the school, Francis Chinubi, they have tried to approach government on various occasions but failed to come to their rescue.
Government is supposed to provide us with all other mathematical equipment and other writing and reading equipment like books, but apparently it doesn't do that. So we have lamented, we have cried to it, we have tried to approach it to come to our aid, to support us with all the writing equipment, with all the scholastic materials, but apparently they say it's not their priority. So what can we do? For us, we have to do the little we can, but we still appeal to government to come to our aid in that direction.
And in order to address the above challenges, officials from Standard Chartered Bank, led by the head of corporate and institution clientele, Andrew Asila, the bank will educate over 20 students with required necessities catered for. Asila confirms that this is a move to help government achieve its goals.
That light is that for the next term, that's the third term? Yes. For the third term, we will be able to sponsor 20. 20 we will not be able to afford.
Okay, thank you.
So once we are through with the year, then again we can talk next year. Okay. Yeah?
Blind people in noisy places do get distorted sounds since they depend on a hearing sense to move. But how are they trained and where to move in such places?
Yeah, in a noisy place, mobility completely becomes distorted. And so when we are here, we train these children to move alone, to be independent. Mobility training becomes a bit easier. And by the time they leave this place, they can now start getting used to urban life, etc. But after getting a training in a very quiet environment like this one.
These students, once in schools, do face lots of challenges that need to be addressed. Some students explain to us the causes and challenges they meet in their education journey.
I feel something in my eyes if I read the squeezed letters. Yes. And if I bend too much, I feel some back pain. Those are the problems I can find. And whenever, let me say, if I study in these normal schools of the sighted ones, okay, they can put you in front and they say that you start copying the work as it is on the blackboard. You try your best, but you can't see those letters on the blackboard well. They say that you are pretending. That's all the problem also we find.
Blind children are potential taxpayers to all governments of the world, but this can only happen when all stakeholders join hands to educate, give quality health among others to this kind of people.
We are together now as one in Jesus. When we
Brand Senkumba, Channel 44 Television.